Hello everybody and welcome back to Farm Sim 25 and welcome back to our New Frontier Survival Challenge. My name is Spartan Elite 43 and tonight, in the last episode we managed to build this new production facility here, the carpentry, which is going to allow us to get some furniture. We've got our first couple of pallets of furniture here, which is beautiful. We're keeping this thing filled up by automatically distributing our planks that we're producing over there into this building to produce said furniture. We do get a slight profit from the planks into furniture, so there's that. But the other side of this is that we've got a decent chunk of money sitting here on the trailer. We're going to go ahead and sell this. It's also January, which you may not have noticed, which means it's time to sell off our sawdust as well. So I'm hoping that this, whoops, didn't mean to shut Mac off. I had him warming up and then I just shut him off. But yeah, we're going to run this into town. We're going to sell it. I did make a couple of changes here. I extended this. I got rid of the little grass strip that we had to make this a little bit less claustrophobic feeling and a little more open. And I actually love the way this is starting to look now. Obviously, I'm not done yet. We still got a long ways to go, folks. I don't know how many times I'm going to say it. It seems like we never get anything finished around here. It's always work to be done out here in the Hidden Spring Timbers. But we'll go in, we'll sell off all of our stuff that we've managed to produce up to this point, and hopefully we'll have enough money. But I actually have something I need to say. There's a new mod out, and it's a truck. And I know that we just bought the Volvo, aka Black Betty, but we gonna have to sell her because the new truck is a Peterbilt. And if you guys know me from American Truck Sim or anything, you know I love my Peterbilts. Alright, I know it's not technically considered a Peterbilt because they don't have a license for that, and this is console. We're not allowed to make like name brand stuff if it's not licensed, But it's a mod. It's called a Lizard, and it is a Peterbilt. And maybe I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's a Peterbilt. But either way, I want it. I shouldn't, but I want it. Our Volvo has done nothing wrong, and yet I want it. I want it real bad. So we're going to go in here, we're going to sell this off, and then we will end up taking our brand new Volvo truck that has put in a little bit of work over the past few episodes, and we're going to sell it off to buy the brand new modded Volvo, or the modded truck. But yeah. Anyway, hope you guys are having a good time. Let me go ahead and sell off all this good stuff. That's $3,400 and another $48,000, leaving us $67,000 in the bank. That's not too shabby. And then obviously we'll run this thing back across town, grab our brand new Volvo, and we're going to bring it up here to sell it off. All right. I don't normally do that. Like, I don't want to sell off my truck, but at the same time, I kind of want to sell off the trucks because I don't need another truck, and I like it better. So you guys know the deal. I know we said at one point that we wouldn't be selling off trucks or tractors or whatever, but I think in this situation we can make an exception just due to the fact that it's a new mod that just came out, and we just bought that truck. It's been around for a couple of episodes, but it's not been around that long. So I feel like if we're ever going to make a change where we sell something that is like a mainstay on the channel, it's going to be that Volvo. And we're going to be replacing it with a truck that does, everything that truck can do and look better doing it, in my opinion. Or at least that's the hope. Only time will tell. But yeah, I'm hoping that we get a nice chunk of money out of the Volvo as well. Again, it doesn't have a lot of hours. We bought it brand new, so should be able to get a decent chunk of money out of it. But we bring this over here, set old Mac down where he's been parked lately, which is right over here, so that he can be easily loaded. The next thing we need to also think about is buying... Ooh! Good Lord. I forgot, Mac doesn't have the best quick turning in the world. Alright. There you go, Mac. Good job. Turn the lights off. You did good. I love Mac. I ain't gonna lie. We need to spray Mac off at some point. Like, Mac deserves to be washed. But where is our Volvo truck? I think we should probably go into the map. I've been teleporting around like crazy lately by pressing a button. We got enough equipment right now that it takes forever to get stuff. It's just simpler to come in here and go, oh, look, there's our Volvo. Boop. Enter. There we go. Now, we're going to drop this. You know what? We'll take the trailer with us. Just because, like, I want to like, compare the two side by side, essentially. But we're going to take this thing. I say compare them side by side. I don't think we're going to be able to afford the new truck while we have this. But I'm hoping that we'll be able to at least kind of get an idea. Because the new truck also has a long frame option. And you guys know that that's what we started using to be able to haul the double nines and make all the money, right? So that is something that I'm looking forward to. That was a must, right? Like, it has to be able to be a direct replacement for this. This is a triple axle. I don't know if the new truck's going to have a triple axle or a double axle. Hoping it has a triple axle, but it does have a long frame variant, so I'm excited. I haven't actually had a chance to like get in and look at all the options and stuff. I literally just installed the mod, so I have no idea how this is gonna work out. But I'm hoping, you know. But we're moving from a base game Volvo into a brand new modded truck, and I'm hoping that it's gonna work out for us in the long run. It can't be worse than this. That's the rule, right? Like you can't downgrade. Like we need an upgrade, and by upgrade I mean it's going to be a beast. But let's get this thing in here, see how much money we can get out of it. Now, I know I'm going to have to like repair and repaint this thing to get the maximum out of it. But we'll see how much that's going to cost. I hope I got enough money. Should have enough money. But okay, repairs, $41 in repairs. Basically, we're swapping the oil filter. Or not even an oil filter, swapping the air filter. That's about what we're doing for a repair. As far as repainting, that's going to be $6 grand. That's kind of expensive, but it's fine. All right, let's go ahead and see what we can get for it when we sell it. It's worth $145,000, and that's what we're going to get out of it. Beautiful. All right, well, that's not too bad. Take a little bit of a loss, but it words of heart. All right, don't make fun of me. But $212,000 in the bank currently. Now, I'm hoping that the new truck's actually going to be a little bit cheaper. I don't know, but I'm hoping. So, yeah, we've added a lot of different trucks over the last couple of episodes that you guys may or may not have known about. One of them is this thing, and this thing is pretty awesome. Jess and I have been using this on our stream series. This thing is pretty awesome. I ain't gonna lie. I love the look of this thing. It is kind of crazy. But, yeah. And I think that this thing would actually be perfect for our little series as well. But yeah, that's not what I'm after. This Lizard 379. It's a $45,000 truck. Wow. Talk about cheap. But it's got a few options that is probably going to make this a lot more expensive. So let's see what we can do. I'm going to go for the big ol' engine. The biggest engine. 1,050 horsepower. That's $35,000 right there. This thing going to have all the horsepower. She's going to be a screamer. But like I said, she a Peterbilt. That is a Peterbilt if I ever did see. Right? But the next thing we need to look at is the frame. They do have a wheel setup, a 6x4. And then there's the off-road version, which obviously we're going to go with off-road. But I'm looking at, let's see, that's 6x4 cross-track 2, 4x2. We definitely don't want that. We want the long frame. There we go. Give me the long frame off-road version. Perfect. Just double check, make sure I ain't crazy. Oh, we got it. We do have a third wheel. Perfect. Now, I'll be honest with you. I feel like that is perfect by itself right there. I don't feel like we need a long version, but we'll see if what else it has. So yeah, you do have. Okay, so it does change kind of a little bit. But I think we go for this 8x6 off-road variant, which gives us a little bit thicker tread on the tires for when we're out operating off-road, which we do a lot. Let's see what we can do in terms of cabin. Oh, it has the shield! Let's go! All right, that's beautiful. I love it. Now we're not going to be illegal anymore when we haul our ridiculous loads. That's awesome. All right, we could have a sleeper. Obviously, I'm not going to run a sleeper. We don't need a sleeper. We're not hauling over the road. We're simply hauling back and forth to town. It's a day cab is fine. We don't need that. So yeah, we definitely need the shield though. Get us that cab protector so that the logs don't come through the back of the truck. We got the longer frame, the triple axle. I mean, this is looking absolutely beautiful. We do have some changes for the exhaust. Let's see what we can do here. So that was number one. We get a little heat shield action, which is, it's okay. I don't really care for the heat shield. Ooh, that one looking pretty good though. I do like that. Let's see what else we got. Okay, we got a little curved action. I don't mind having like the straight up and down. I ain't gonna lie. Curved is okay though. And then we have heat shield, and then the fancy heat shield, and then curved out. Now that ain't too bad. That ain't too bad. I ain't gonna lie. I might go for that one. Let's see what it can do. Of course, it's got the heat shield, and then it's got the fancy heat shield. Okay, what else we got? Curved at like a 45-degree angle. All right, that's not bad either. Not bad. Heat shield, okay. What else we got? A little bit, I don't know, longer? Taller? I didn't see what changed between that one. I think it's just taller. Yeah, it's just taller. All right, that's whatever. I don't think I need it to be that tall. But, oh, there's the angle cut. Now you're speaking my language. A little bit of heat shield action to protect the cab. Okay, 6.2 so far seems to be my favorite. Let's see what else we got, though. 7 is the short straight. Okay. And then, of course, you got your heat shield variants. And then short straight. Okay. It is whatever. If you like a short exhaust, I mean, it's got all the variants. See, this is what I like about modded trucks. You can actually make it your own. You know what I mean? Yeah, I think the 6.2 is what we're after. This version right here. That's my exhaust right there. All right, do we want a visor? I think the answer is yeah. But what kind of visor? Yeah, that's more my style right there. Or a shorter okay, that's not bad. 4 so far, probably. 5 actually looks pretty good too. Kind of looks like a Knights thing. All right. Then it gets kind of massive and then smaller. I think smaller better here. 9 is kind of looking good for me. That's too much. What are we doing here, folks? I guess protecting the windshield in case something smashes it. Yeah, I think it was this one, 7. 7 seems to be a good one. Yeah, I think we go 7. Horn? Yeah, gotta have horns. Big old fat air horns on top. Gotta have them. Better have a good horn too. I swear to God, if this thing has a little beep beep horn, a little road runner action, I'm gonna throw something. All right, what else we got? Interior setup. I can't see, but we got a black interior. We got a beige. No, I can't do beige. I'm sorry. I can't do it. Red. Ooh. The red interior could go hard depending on what we do for the livery. I'm hoping that... Ooh, we got some wood, though? Some wood? That might go hard, too. Okay, I can't see. Okay, so this is like a lighter wood. This is like a darker wood. That's like an ebony wood. All right, what else we got? Another wood panel that I can't tell. Like, I wish there was a way to see the interior a little better in this mode. But, yeah, that is what it is. And then you got carbon fiber. A little carbon fiber action. Black, beige. I mean, black. You can't go wrong with black. Red could go hard. But I feel like that wood panel, like this ebony wood, I mean, that could go hard. I think that's where we go for. All right, what are we doing for fenders? All right, so we got the standard fenders, which didn't have fenders. Obviously, we've got fenders that only cover the back 2 wheels for some reason. Okay. Wait, what? I'm confused. What just changed? There's literally no fender there. Okay, 4 is nothing. 5, 6. I feel like protecting the fuel tank is a good idea. So maybe have a fender there. We don't need the full fender experience. Let's see what else they got though. Okay, so it is literally... Okay, 3? What is the difference between 3 and 5. Okay, this has like a rolled edge. And this is more of a sharper edge, I guess. So one feels more homey, the other one feels more like professional. I like this one, I'll be honest. I don't know why, I just do. All right, lights in the cabin. Yeah. Gotta have the lights. Those look massive. Let's see what else we got options-wise. Okay, smaller. All right, we're getting there. See what else we got. No lights. All right, so do we want gigantic lights or smaller lights? I feel like the smaller lights are the better option. Don't want to outclass the horn. What else we got? Stickers and vinyls. All right, what do we got? Ooh, little pinstripe in action. All right. More pinstripe, like racing stripes there. You got to have flames, man. Flames is pretty good. 79 is just a truck number. Okay, fair enough. Family farming. No. Sorry. Farm? No. Bowl. Where's the bowl? Is there a bowl somewhere? Am I confused? Are you confused? I'm confused. Where the is there a bowl? Am I crazy? Guys, I feel like I'm confused. There's no bowl. Maybe it's on the back of the cab, and because we have the cab protector, you can't see it. Or maybe this is something that would be on the sleeper if you had the sleeper version. That could be. That's probably what it is. Same thing for that. Specs on the door. I mean, having the dot numbers and stuff is pretty cool. I ain't gonna lie. That's pretty sick. Makes it feel a little normal. Transport. Nah, we don't want that. And then the transport with specs. All right, there's a lot of options here. Case IH. Interesting. We got some branding that we can throw on there. Challenger. Kloss. Fendt. I mean, we just got all of the brands apparently. Honestly, I don't hate it the way it is. Let's look at the bumpers now. Gotta have some cool... Ooh, we got some lights in the bumper. All right. I don't hate it. Lights on the edge of the bumper. Eh. Lights on the edge and in the bumper. Okay. Oversized load. I mean, that is us. Every day, all day long, we are oversized load. And with the lights. All right. Okay, now we got bumper 2. I didn't see what really... I guess it's a little thicker bumper. Big bumper. Oh, now we talking. Gotta have a big old pusher, cow pusher on there. Little grill protector. Do we go with this? I mean, it would fit with the logging side of things. You may have to push some stuff out your way. But honestly, I don't like it. I don't like it at all. And if we go with the standard bumper, it's a little bit thinner. If we go with the bigger bumper, the bumper 2 is probably where I'm going here. And then we go with the bumper 2 with the internal lights. I would like the internal lights with the oversized load, I think. There we go. That's the version that I think is probably the best version for us. Because we are going to be having some oversized load. Now, obviously, the next thing we need to look at would be, ooh, we can change the grill, huh? All right, so this is standard grill. And this is the, ooh, a billet grill. I mean, do we go for the billet grill? I mean, that does look pretty good, I ain't gonna lie. Standard grill, billet grill. That billet grill does go hard. Okay, we're going with the billet. All right, what do we got? Front hood glass. Is that like a bug catcher? Yeah, it's a bug catcher. Got it. Do we really care about a bug catcher, though? Nah. I mean, if anything, I would go for like a black bug catcher, but... Nah, we good. Brand? Like, we can actually change the brand up here. Ooh, we got a black. Or just a debadged version. Ooh, that kind of goes hard, but nah, we get. I think the black. The black looks pretty good on that grill. Front hood detail. Okay, what is this? Yes. Oh, it's just a straight up hood ornament. All right, I guess we'll throw that on there. Why not? Material styles. Standard. A black grill. Okay. A chrome. I mean, it's a Peterbilt. It's gonna be chrome. I'm sorry. Black grill and chrome though. Ooh, that's kind of sick. Or you could just go all black, which also goes pretty hard. I think the black with the chrome though, it looks pretty good. Glass. I mean, we got to go with the dark tint. Sorry, maybe not that dark. That's pretty dark. Even just the plus is a little bit dark, but we'll go with it. Steering wheel. I mean, now I can't see the steering wheel. I don't know what this looks like. I feel like, okay, now we can kind of see the steering wheel here. Okay, we got like a racing steering wheel. I guess we'll go with the customized steering wheel. Little racing wheel, it looks like. Lights in the rear view mirror. Wait, what? Oh, like turn signals in the mirrors. On a truck? I don't know. I feel like that's a Euro thing. Round lights, that hangs off the corners of it. I mean, nah. Nah, I think that's a Euro thing. Main color. I mean, you already know where this is going. We going black. Where's my jet black? Skoda Black Magic Pearl Effect. What? Ooh. I'll be honest. I don't know what that is, but it's color. It's black. I think just like jet black or onyx black. Onyx black is like the flat black of the two. Whereas jet black is just like black black. Yeah. Gotta go with the black black. Just regular old black. Alright, secondary painting. I mean, again, I feel like just regular old. I am a basic bitch when it comes to my colors, right? Just give me all black. And then, of course, front wheel fender. Again, gotta go with the black. Match the truck. All right, the stuff that's chrome is going to be chrome. The stuff that's black is going to be black. Fuel tank should be chrome. Okay. Yep, we got that. Chassis color. Now, here's where we could have a little bit of fun. We could go with the black that it already is, or we could go with like, wait, isn't there a chrome? Yeah, right there. What about a chrome? Look at that. That's too much chrome. Too much chrome is a bad thing, folks. Remember that. All right, let's just go black. Just go black. All right, visor. The visor has to be chrome. There it is. There we go. Fenders and the back, again, feel like you got to be chrome. There we go. Now you're starting to get it. Now you're starting to get it there, game. We on the same page here. Sticker, we don't have any stickers, so we're good. Rim color, again, it's got to be chrome. So we good there. We could swap out the chrome rims for like our red. We've been using like case IH red. Where's my case red? There it is. Swap that out. Keep the old theme going. You know what? I don't hate that actually. It's a theme at this point for our hidden spring timbers. And then of course we got our plate. And I think I'm going to get rid of the plate on the front and just have the plate at the back. I don't know if that's legal for a semi, since you're going to have a trailer on the back and it's going to be blocking it. But I think we just go black. And then we are going to go with the custom. Let's go type 2. Boop, boop. Where's S? E. Boop. 4-3. Boop, boop. Perfect. And then I think we change this to black. There we go. Perfect. All right. Now our oversized load looks good on the front. I know this is a lot of time to spend on a new vehicle, but you guys know I love to do this sort of thing. This is my thing, right? Like this is what I do. But yeah, I think that looks real good, and it's $95,000, which means we save some money by selling our old truck. But look at the riveting. I mean, this is why I love Peterbilts. I know this is not quote unquote a Peterbilt, but it's a Peterbilt. And all that chrome on this truck looking real good, man. Ah, that's a good looking Peterbilt. All right, we doing it. Buy it, 95 grand. And because we saved a little bit of money, that gives us enough money to also pick up our conveyors that we need to unload the bunker silo. The other way that we could do it would be to grab like some sort of front loader. How much would a front loader cost? Those are tiny front loaders. Do we have a better front loader? See, that's a front loader vehicle. Telehandler, wheel loader. Okay, this is what, oh my God, nope. We can't afford a wheel loader. Good Lord. That's expensive. But they have decent sized buckets, right? Yeah, like this is 4,000 liter bucket. This big old bucket here is a a smaller bucket. This is a 5,000 liter bucket. We got a 5,000 liter bucket and yeah, a 10,000 liter bucket right there. There you go. But yeah, we can't afford to quite pick up that wheel loader, unfortunately. None of these are within our budget currently. Now, if we saved a little bit of money, we could absolutely do that. But we don't need to do that because they have these things called the conveyors. If we go all the way to the bottom, we can go to belt systems. We'll need one of these little ones, as you guys know. And then we'll need, because it has to pick up off the ground, and then we'll need one of these. So we're spending $43,000. And it's going to be red. Because. But we're going to grab both of these. Perfect. All right, and that is how we're going to offload our bunker silo from now on. I've been wanting to do that for a while, but, you know, haven't really had a chance. But look at this thing go, baby. Woo, she's looking good. Ah, it's so good to be back in a Peterbilt, man. It's so nice. Look at the chrome. We even gonna have a chrome shield back here, man. Cab protector to keep us safe when I screw up inevitably. And I love that this is like tucked into the chassis as well, so these will be protected, so your logs aren't going to be busting your hydraulic and air fittings off. That's nice. That's nice. I like this truck. Shocker. Let's look inside. All right, it's a little dark in here, but we do have a little bit of a nice darker wood grain with the black interior. I like it. It's dark. But I can't do beige. You guys know that. The wood, I don't know. You could take it or leave it on the wood. Maybe it could have went with something different there, just like a standard black or something. But it adds a little bit of warmth, right? Woo! She got a custom startup sound. All right, now for the moment of truth, boys. I ain't gonna lie, slightly disappointed. I mean, it's not the beep beep Roadrunner horn, but oh, wait a second here. Woo, she got some power. I mean, she ought to. She got 1,000 horsepower. I'm sure that won't cause me problems at any point in the future. Okay, but the reverse is not too bad. Now the real question is this a long enough frame to allow us to do the 9-meter logs? I don't know, guys. It's going to be close. It's going to be real close. I don't know if this is going to be able to do 9-meter logs. We might have to do 8-meter logs. She got a good turning radius. Also, got a... It's got a Jake brake! Oh, I love this truck. I don't care if I have to haul 9 or 8-meter logs. Also, there's not a backup alarm. That's illegal. Wait a second. Listen. Ugh! You love to hear it. I finally got an engine brake, boys. Oh, I'm going to be using that all the time. You guys already know. Oh, I love it! I'm such a dork, but I can't help it. Hey, if you spend $100,000 on a new truck, it better make you giggle. Otherwise, it's just going to make you cry. I like this, I ain't gonna lie. Alright, so we got low beams and high beams. So there's your high beams, there's your low beams. Guys, I think we made the right choice. Look at that truck, man. Ah, that's so good. Again, I'm hoping that it's long enough to allow us to do the 9-meter frame or 9-meter logs, but only time will tell. But we can't worry about that right now. We got some stuff to go pick up. Now, the other thing is we could save ourselves some time, jump in old Mac and go to the store and pick those up, those conveyor belts up. But the problem is, will they fit? Will they fit on the trailer? I don't know, man, and I don't know if I want to even bother. I mean, it doesn't hurt to try, right? It only takes a few seconds for Mac to get over there. But I don't know if they'll fit up this ramp and be able to park on here. If they do, great. If they don't, then I just drove across the map for nothing. Also, there's that one stump right there that's driving me crazy. I'm about to grind that sucker today. Otherwise, I'm gonna keep forgetting about it. So yeah, we need to get rid of that. But we're gonna continue. Mac, I ain't gonna lie, if you weren't an American flag, there's a good chance you'd get replaced too. Because I love that new truck a lot. But this is a good old Mac, man. And I mean, the bald eagles, am I right? That makes all the difference to me. But yeah, I think we got some good looking trucks now. Our fleet looking real nice. And I can't help it. I feel like the new mod is definitely worth it. Definitely worth it. Alright, now hopefully these will fit up on this trailer and we won't have to lose our goddamn mind by hauling this stuff with the tractor. But yeah, we're almost to phase 2, folks. You guys haven't heard a whole lot about phase 2. It's a new topic, but we are going to be getting into the farming side of things, which means soon enough the logging side is going to be pretty much just keeping us rolling. And from there, we're simply going to be able to... let's actually try to put the little one on first. I think that would be the smart play. If we can even get this on the truck. I don't even know if this is possible. Alright, let's fold that up. I don't think this is going to be possible to get this thing on the truck, but we're going to try. It's either going to work or it's not. At the end of the day, what more can you ask for? It's either going to work or it's not. But those ramps seem about the perfect width apart. But the problem is, I think the drive is in the back. Meaning, oh God. Oh, never mind. It's perfect. It's actually the best. All right, well, that's perfect. Can't ask for better than that. Just, oops, that's not strapping it down. Can we get a strap? Can I get a strap? It's not going to strap. Okay, well, we'll just pretend that this strap goes over like the axle or something. Okay? Same thing back here. Pretend that this goes over the back. I don't know. Just make believe, okay? Anyway, now for the moment of truth, can this big behemoth get up on there? I think that's going to be a tall ask because I know the drive wheel on this is the little wheel, and it's not going to be able to have anything. Yeah, you can see already it's not touching the ground no more. See the problem there? All right, let's try flipping it around this way. If we can raise it up, maybe? Also, it might behoove us to go ahead and unfold this conveyor belt again. There we go. Put that down, and then maybe we can drive this up on here this way. And again, this looks wider than the ramps, but I'm hoping that it'll work. Question mark? This thing doesn't, yeah, this thing does not have the power. Unfortunate. At least we get one of them up there. So we only have to come over here for this big one. Yeah, it's just too wide for the trailer. Unfortunate. But is what it is. Alright. Put her down. Alright, we'll have to bring a tractor over for that one. What I didn't look at is whether our new truck has a hitch on the back. But we'll get this taken back over. At least we were able to haul one of these with our truck. But yeah, it's January. It's time to sell off our stuff, so we want to get this thing over to the wood chip area to be able to load up our trailer to make it super easy for us to transport our wood chips. And I know this is another episode where we don't really accomplish anything other than just like day-to-day operations, but I think this is, you know, a unique way to do farm sim. No jump cuts. It's just us chit-chatting while we're making day-to-day life possible out here at Hidden Spring Timbers. You guys let me know if you guys agree. I love to hear from you guys in the comments. You guys know that. I read all your comments. I respond to pretty much everybody on these videos as well, so I definitely love to hear you guys hanging out with me. I might check out that new truck to see if it does have a hitch on the back. If it does, I'll just drag that thing over there, grab that new conveyor with that, because that'll be quicker than anything. Anything better than driving a freaking tractor, right? Our tractors aren't exactly known for their blazing speed. All right, let's fold her up. Pull it off. I love how this thing like fit perfectly on this trailer. Like, it is absolutely perfect. All right, but we are already ready to pick up off the ground. I'll fold Mac back up, back him up out the way, and then we'll get this thing over here where it's going to be. Now, I know you guys are probably laughing at me a little bit. You'd be like, Spartan, why are you even bothering to do this? And the answer is simple. I like it. It's different. Nobody does this. Nobody makes the wood chips into a bunker and then puts the wood chips into a trailer this way. Nobody. I'm the only one. I like it. It's the way it should be. Instead of having it just like spawn into a trailer out of nothing, right? At least this way you can actually see the stuff. All right. But yeah, anyway. At least this way we have a visual representation of the fact that we have wood chips coming out of this sawmill. You know, for me, that means everything. It may not be the most efficient way to doing things, because you could just load it into a trailer straight from the sawmill. But for me, you know, it's about the principle. It's a matter of principle. All right. I'm just rambling at this point. All right. Let's look at the new truck that we got. See if it does have, in fact, a hitch. Because I didn't look. You got a trailer hitch on the back? Some of these modded trucks do. And I don't know if I can't see. All right, let's detach. I love the sound of it as it's cranking, too. I don't see a trailer hitch. I don't see a trailer hitch, unfortunately. I had to try, right? Some of these modded ones will have like a trailer hitch you can attach to. I know that military-looking one does. This one I already showed you guys. This one you can actually hook like farm trailers and stuff up to, and it has hydraulics and stuff that'll allow it to function. So you can actually pull like farm trailers and whatnot with this, which is pretty nice. But yeah, we ain't using that one, unfortunately. But we'll hook this back up to its trailer. I do love this thing, I ain't gonna lie. Alright, well, I guess it's time to jump in Big Green over here. Or Little Green. Should be this one here. Let's go pick up our brand new conveyor. And get it all the way across town. Funny thing is, we just cleaned this thing, and now she's driving all the way across town, so she's gonna get all dirty by the time she gets over there to pick up the new conveyor and gets back to town or back to the farm. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Do you guys like this style of episode? I know you guys like when I do the time lapses and add the music and stuff, and you guys like jump cut episodes that are very talkative like this, but get a lot more done. But do you mind the occasional episode like this one and the last one where we don't get as much done, but we just kind of chit-chat while we do, you know, one or two things during the episode? Because if that's the case, we could probably fit more episodes into a week. I'm not gonna commit to it, but I'm saying, like, if this is something that you guys enjoy, we could potentially do this, where instead of just 3 videos a week, we could potentially get more than that. But I ain't gonna lie, between my World of Warship stuff, the live streams that I've been doing, plus the farm sim content, I've been busy. I've been real busy, y'all, but I've been enjoying it, and we just trying to make sure that we grow the channel, right? Branching out is always difficult. A lot of people on YouTube don't even try. A lot of people will create a brand new channel and try to grow from scratch, and I think there's a bit of a crossover between my normal audience and what they enjoy and farm sim. And so far I've been pretty happy with the overall response. And then obviously, like, our episode 1 went absolutely bonkers. I couldn't have anticipated that episode 1 being that good. Got hundreds of new people on the channel from farm sim content, and I can't thank you guys enough. And don't forget, if you guys are new here, make sure you guys say hey down in the comments below. And you know, if you are new and you haven't subscribed, make sure you hit that subscribe button as well, because we're posting brand new content all the time on farm sim, whether it be our live streams with Jess on the weekends. If that series comes to an end, which I'm sure it will at some point, then it'll be you know, me just doing a live stream occasionally. But this edited series is definitely going to be a direction that I go in the future with content specifically for the farm sim. And I appreciate all you guys hanging out with me. It's always fun to start a new project and continue to grow it, right? I'm basically, a lot of people see my channel size, they'll be like, oh my god, Spartan's got 55,000 subscribers. He's clearly got it made. It's like, you know, anytime you branch out, and this is why a lot of YouTubers don't do it, but anytime you branch out, you're essentially starting over, right? YouTube does not like to recommend your channel for new content, because YouTube algorithm likes, you know, the same content you've been producing. So it's difficult, right? Which is why you guys are so important. Every one of you guys coming in and watching and commenting and liking the videos, sharing the videos, subscribing if you're new, like, you guys are what push these series forward. You guys are what make these series possible. You're the ones that help this channel push forward, right? I can do all the work, but you guys are what make it worth it, right? So I appreciate all y'all. But anyway, we're almost back, and we'll be able to load up the old TARDIS trailer. Now, I don't know how many wood chips we got. We might have enough to fill up a TARDIS completely. Might have to make multiple trips today. But that's okay. But now we're going to have a way to load it and a way to unload it. We don't have to worry about that anymore. So this is going to be good news for us. All the way across the board. Alright, let's go ahead and shut her down here. Get her out the way. Actually, we can hook up to the TARDIS because this thing is what's going to have... This John Deere is going to be the one taking it into town anyway. But all of this is going to be going towards our Phase 2, where we're going to be starting to expand into doing farming. If you guys aren't aware of what Phase 2 is. Phase 2 is where we use our logging equipment and stuff to clear spots, buy property to expand, start the farming side of things that you guys have been looking forward to. So yeah, we got a lot coming, right? Like, we're just getting started. But the good thing is, we'll be able to do that and have some pretty good equipment right out the gate, because we will be able to end up buying bigger stuff than we normally would be when you're first starting out with farming, thanks to our logging background. Alright, let's go ahead and hook that up to that. Yeah, I don't know if that's going to work or not. Alright, well, let's try it. Might have to disconnect that because it's not touching the ground. But good news is it's high enough that it can dump into my TARDIS. I ain't got to worry about that. Simply pull it right there. Should be good. And then we just load this up. Alright, it's working. That's beautiful. And we just kind of relax. It should be automatically dumping it into the trailer. Beautiful! And now we just relax. So this is what we were after, right? So we've got a way to load it up. We use the conveyor belts to load it. Now we're using the conveyor belts to unload it without having to maneuver all that stuff around, because that kind of gets crazy. By the way, if you haven't seen how I did this, let me walk under the belt here. We've got the little picker-upper belt. Then we've got this fancy belt that acts as a turning belt, right? This turning belt has a you can adjust the angle of this, and it allows you to do 90 degrees. So this carriage actually moves forward and backwards too. So you could have this all the way forward like we do, or you could have it all the way back here, depending on what you need. But either way, it's working beautifully for what we need. When we dump our sawdust out, or saw chips, wood chips, whatever, out onto the ground, this will pick it up, throw it on there, that'll dump it into our bunker, and we're good to go. Now, just as a heads up, you've got to get specific, like, bulk storage bunkers. You can't use like a regular old bunker silo for this. Bunker silos will only hold chaff, whereas this allows us to use our wood chips. But yeah, it's working beautifully. I love it. I don't know if I'm going to make you guys sit through all of this, so I might just go ahead and cut this out. I'll let you guys know when it's done, but now you guys have an idea of what we're looking for. Alrighty, so we are finished, and I discovered that there's a little bit of additional functionality with this that makes a lot of sense, but I never really paid attention to it before. And that is that these final conveyors can actually extend. Look at that. Look at that. How far can it go? The answer is yes. It can go a long ways, meaning I didn't actually need, maybe, to have a ramp in the back after all. And I'm pretty sure I remember somebody saying something along the lines of, hey, you don't need to do that, that it'll extend at one point, and I didn't think anything of it, but this is the first I've actually seen it. Like, it actually worked. But yeah. So now you guys know that you can actually do that. And I'm sure you guys are smarter than I am. You guys probably already knew that. But the best part is we can just simply move this stuff out the way, and we don't have to worry about it. It just sits over here until we need it again. Off to the side. Out of the way. And this one, I might actually use, because it has the ability to pick up off the ground, like I might actually use this one to attach to the other one and make that less jank, because now we'll have everything connected together, question mark. So I won't have to like maneuver things as badly, but we'll see. We'll see if it actually works. I don't know if it will or not. I would assume it does. We'll find out. Yeah, maybe not. Maybe it won't. I was hoping that it would connect, but it doesn't appear to be a thing. Yeah. Doesn't appear to connect, but that's fine. But the main thing is, it can absolutely come over here. Right? And this one, when we get in here, this will be able to attach. I think we might actually have to be in the big one here. Am I crazy? I know it'll attach. I've done it before. Maybe I have to get it perfect. Let's try that again, shall we? There we go. Now it attaches, and then we would simply be able to use this one to fill that one. Right? So we kind of needed one of these again anyway, and this just helps us for when we need to empty the bunker, so we good. Now, I don't think this actually needs to attach there, but there you have it. I don't think these can attach anyway. But this one should be able to offload onto this one, should be able to offload onto this one, and obviously offload onto that one. And like I said, this now has the ability to extend. I didn't know this before. But yeah, if I do this, look how far out that can go. Now obviously that's a bit much for what we want, but we can store a lot of wood chips in here if we need to. But yeah, that's a nifty feature. I ain't gonna lie. But anyway, let's get these wood chips over to the store and sold, and let's make a little bit more money today. Whoops, wrong button. It was already running, Spartan. Come on. Also, our forest is starting to look a little bit smaller, if you guys hadn't noticed. We are using that forest to feed the sawmill after all, so it will disappear relatively quickly. But we got 105,000 liters in here. And I know this episode dragging on a little bit. I apologize. But again, there's very few episodes where I don't do like jump cuts and craziness, time lapses, stuff like that. These kind of like more intimate episodes, I kind of enjoy. This is the way I do my normal content and stuff. I don't like to go all ham with a whole bunch of editing and stuff. But obviously with Farm Sim, editing, you kind of have to do it. Otherwise, it'd just be an hour and you wouldn't get anything done, right? Kind of like today and the previous episode. I mean, we're getting stuff done, but compared to what we normally get done, these episodes definitely haven't shown as much progress. But being able to go through, sell off our stuff, swap trucks, and you know that truck, I had to go through all of the fancy options that truck had to offer, right? Like, it's a new mod. If you guys are out there, obviously, another thing that you guys seem to, some of you guys forget about, I'm on console. I'm on Xbox, specifically the Xbox Series X. So if you guys ever see me playing with mods or whatever, just know that if you can see me playing with them, you can play with them as well. I don't have access to any fancy mods or anything like that. This is just straight up whatever's on the mod hub is available for anybody. Whether it be PC, console, doesn't matter. PlayStation, Xbox, I believe, had the same mods as well. So any mod that you see me using in any of my playthroughs, you can use as well. Now, I try to steer clear of like the game breaking mods. You know, the stuff that add a lot of like ways to make extra money on stuff. I try to avoid that sort of stuff because, again, I like the progression. But when it comes to like modded trucks and tractors and stuff like that, I love that. That's my jam. All sorts of new stuff. I like playing with new toys. I think we all do. That's why we're in Farm Sim, because we can't afford to play with these toys in real life, at least most of us. But yeah, 105,000 liters of wood chips. I don't know what the price is currently, but I'm expecting a good payday here. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. Now, you can see the farmers around here have not done a very good job of maintaining their fields. We will not have that problem on our farms. These little farms, they can stay here. Maybe I'll end up buying this property at some point and getting rid of these farms and turning it into like the town. We did at one point say that we were going to build the town. We'll see. We'll see what we can do. I don't know what the game will let me get away with. We'll have to figure it out by the time we get there. But what we will do is sell off our wood chips. How much money are we going to make? Place your bets down in the comments below. Should be a nice payday. 105,000 liters. It's so much quicker to unload than to load. It's almost $60,000 though. We'll take that. We'll take that, man. $132,000 in the bank. Not too shabby. Now, again, the final thing that we need to do before we start phase 2 is to finish that area that we just harvested from our logging farm, okay? We need to take that area, grind down all those tree stumps, remove the extra trees that were left over, the natural trees, remove all those, which there aren't that many, but we'll remove those, and then turn that area into our new tree farm so that we have 2 tree farms so that the logging farm can always have something to cut down, right? That's our goal. Like we want to have, I mean, we have almost 400 trees planted in the one tree farm, and we're going to probably have close to that, if not, you know, in the second tree farm. So that'll always make sure that we have some trees that are mature, ready to be cut down. We'll have a couple of different tree farms. It'll be great. So that's what I want to get done in the next episode, is go through and clear cut the rest of what's on that little plot. Get it all ground down, flattened out as best we can, or at least smoothed out. It's not too bad. I don't think it's real bad, unlike the last one. This area was relatively smooth anyway. So we'll smooth it out a little bit. We'll put some gravel down like we did before. It's not going to be like actual gravel like we have at our base or our yard. We're not going to be using that kind of gravel, but we'll use a gravel kind of like this, where it's a little bit sparser gravel. You got some dirt in there. It just keeps the weeds down so that the trees can just, you know, do what they got to do unobstructed by all the bull crap, right? And it helps our equipment move around a little bit easier. But yeah, that's the goal. But that'll be in the next episode. We're going to make sure that we get that done. But $132,000 in the bank should be more than enough to make that a thing. Now, I did move our excavator that has the harvester header on it over here for the time being, because we're using it to cut down trees to load up the sawmill. But we still have another excavator over here. We can swap the header over on that to a harvester header so that we can clear cut that area, and then we'll use the yarder to, or not the yarder, but the forwarder to drag all that stuff over here to the sawmill. You guys know the deal. It's all stuff we've done before, so ain't nothing new. But I think we're gonna leave Lil Red in the shop for now, or in the storage, and then we'll use Big Green over here for the time being. We need to get rid of that stump. That is the last thing we're doing today. That stump goes. That stump drives me crazy. I hate seeing it. It's just a reminder that I screwed up and forgot something. But yep, we'll back this right over here. Basically, we just want to put it right here onto the area. There we go. Now we can actually fill up. Now, I don't think there's that much in there at the moment. Yeah, 357 liters of sawdust. There you go. Really showed them, didn't we? But there you have it, folks. We're ready. I just said I'm grinding the stump, and then I got out and shut down the tractor. See how I do things? I forget. Y'all, you don't know what it's like. You don't know what it's like to be a dummy, just like me. The other thing I would like to do is narrow that driveway down. I mean, it's not that bad. I don't hate it. but it is a little wide. It looks a little off. But yeah, let's grab our stump grinder real quick. Get rid of that one little stump. She's driving me crazy. I love this little shed, man. This shed is so nice. It's so nice. It's wooden, so it fits the theme. Like everything looks good. It's not overly done. Like it's got some metal siding and stuff, but it's not overly crazy. We've got enough room to maneuver around to like I love this area, man. I love how much it's come along since we started. I really do. But for that, it's time to get rid of this little stump. Boop. And it's just that easy. Now, all the little stumps go pretty easy. A lot of people are like, why don't you use a different stump grinder? This stump grinder works perfect for the little stuff that we got to do. It's the big stumps that seem to be the problem. I don't know what I got to do. I don't know if I need to call somebody with some dynamite, come out and blow those things up or what. But it's a bit ridiculous that some of those, like catalpa specifically, stumps just flat out do not go away. Like, I've tried all sorts of stuff. In my other playthrough on a stream series that we did on Riverbend Springs, my first foray into Farm Sim 25, we actually used the big mulcher, the forestry mulcher, and it couldn't get rid of those stumps. Like, I don't know what they got to do to get rid of those stumps, but those stumps need to be adjusted because that's kind of crazy. But with all of that being said, I think it's time to call it a day, folks. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you like what I'm doing, punch the like button, leave a comment below, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and as always, I will see you in the next episode.